The quickest way for you to manifest your good is to close the loop. To close the loop on things that you have become emotionally involved in. Until you close the loop, then you are not going to get your cash and prizes. Let me explain. There are many subjects that we promise ourselves that we are going to complete. And when we don't complete them, then we tend to put them on the side thinking, oh, I'll do it later. But remember, the subconscious mind is a servo mechanism, and this servo mechanism is always working on a project. It's always working on a goal. So if you have given it a goal, often that you have become emotionally involved in, because the subconscious mind is subjective. It cannot discern what's a good goal and what isn't. It just becomes emotionally involved in, say, a negative goal and wants to complete it. If you're not completing it, then you're not closing the loop. And when you don't close the loop, you are leaking your success energy. Yikes. You're leaking your success energy. And of course, the subconscious mind is busy trying for you to close the loop. But if you're not closing the loop, you're unconsciously actually still participating in something. You're still emotionally involved in something that needs completion. Here's a good example. I used to have my business affairs, my financial affairs, all in disarray when I first started as a business owner. My personal and business accounts were all over the show. There was no order at all. And I was feeding Peter to pay Paul and paying Paul to feed Peter, backwards, forwards. And it was in such a mess. So the loop wasn't closed. There was no completion, and it just got worse and worse. And of course, I ended up with around $8,000 of credit card debt. This is when I was living in America, and this is going back quite a few years. And I just wasn't closing the loop to get the order. And I knew I had to get the order, but I didn't know how to create it. So I kept putting it off. And my bookkeeper would say, Tanya, what's going on? What's this bill for? And what's this outgoing? And what's this invoice for? It was all such a mess. And of course, I wasn't attracting clients because I had no order in my financial affairs. And it was only when I closed the loop and got the order in my finances, that's when money started to flow again. And so you, and only you know, there are certain subjects that you need to close the loop. And it might be in a relationship, it could be in your finances, it could be that it's time. It's time that you leave that job that is no longer serving you. Because once you have finished off that project, because the servo mechanism keeps trying to tap you on the shoulder, please can you close this loop, do something about it. The sooner you can clean up the mess. As I say, it gets messy for you to get better, to get what you want. Once you clean it up, then the flow can happen again and your good can start to flow to you. So my conversation to you today is to be gentle with yourself, be loving with yourself, but really look at what in your life needs closing, this loop that needs closing, so that you can stop leaking your success energy, and then you can be back in your hula hoop, back in your lane, and start creating again.